Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and today we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Winter Soldier. And this is from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't remember what lines these are. I only picked him up because he looks like he's going to fit with my classified. He's got some cool guns, a couple heads, a mask, it looks like Cobra, and a metal arm. And so I thought, we'll review him, take a look at him, and then we'll compare him to this guy and his metal arm. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to see who wore best. Major Bludd or the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. And honestly, the truth is, when you think about it, they're very much alike. Both like mercenaries, both killing people, both have metal arms. Anyway, so this is him in package, and you can see he comes with two different pistols. He comes with his trusty machine gun or submachine gun, two different face sculpts, his knife that we've all become accustomed to watching him using in the movies. And I have to say, for usually a figure that doesn't get, a brand that doesn't always get a lot of accessories, he's got a pretty good amount of accessories packed. And I got this off Hasbro also, I think for 25 bucks. And then we have the back, and again, him just alone. So anyway, I'm gonna open it up. We'll take a look at him, review him, and then you can decide whether or not you want to spend your money, add them to your Joe collection. If you're a Marvel, if you're a Hasbro Marvel Legends collector, if you're just a Captain America fan, if you're a Winter Soldier fan, if you love Bucky Barnes, who knows. Anyway, if you like the channel, give me a thumbs up. Follow the channel, hit that bell so you're notified when I do different reviews, and I got a bunch of them coming up, hopefully this week. So anyway, let's take a look at this figure. All right, so let's take a look at this guy real quick. And here is the box. And here it says it's a Winter Soldier flashback. So I'm trying to remember back to the show. I really did like it, but this was obviously when he was having the flashback, and that's why he looks more like his old self. And probably didn't come in the actual wave. Again, there you have him, his metal arm, his star. So, take a look at the figure real quick. And let me just say that right off the bat, he's very soft. Everything about this is very soft. So, didn't have any issues. Didn't have to warm him up or anything to get him to bend. Everything other than the metal arm seems soft. So, kind of see how easily I can kind of bend everything. He kind of reminds me of some of the cheaper $30 figures. Not $30 figures, but the Shield agents. So, just have double knee joints, not pinless yet. Again, everything kind of twists really easily. All right, so that's all good. Double joints at the elbow. Again, this doesn't feel as soft. The arm, the metal arm, actually feels very, very rigid, which I like actually more. It doesn't feel super soft. His hands are soft and very pliable. He has his ab crunch. Honestly, he is very, I think he's not proportioned properly. He seems like he has very long legs and a short torso. He's wearing like a, pop it off real quick. He's wearing like a turtleneck, so it really prohibits the movement of the head. Considering you have this ball joint that's going to move up and down, but the head, when you pop it on, doesn't really move up and down too much. Just move side to side, and both heads are the exact same. Which I gotta say, I think this one looks way better. So I'm going to use him as a Cobra agent. I think it fits a little bit better. But he's very soft. All his weapons also are soft, but they're not bent. Like the original G.I. Joe stuff seems to be bent. So that's a little bent, but that's probably because I just had it in his hand a minute ago. But it's very, very soft. A little too soft. It doesn't look bad because it doesn't, it's straight, but it's too soft for my liking. Obviously, there's no removable magazine. Same with his pistols, which I really thought were really cool looking. But they're, again, extremely soft. And I love this one. I love the look of it with the extended clip. If you are a G.I. Joe fan, you'll know this. It definitely reminded me of Scrap Iron's gun, which I always thought was one of the coolest guns in the Real American Hero, because it had the long extended clip and was like a automatic pistol. And this really reminds me of it. So if anyone does a Scrap Iron custom, this is a perfect pistol to use. Then he came with this knife, and it is painted. It's got like 2 different paint apps on it. This is soft, but seems to be a little bit harder than either the rifle or the pistols, but it do fit in his hand. He's got trigger fingers on both hands. But the gun looks kind of small on him. Doesn't look bad, but it does look kind of small, and how he's made, it's really hard, I think, to get him in, oops, there goes that, into a position that might look proper with a weapon this small. So, and I will say this, compared to the G.I. Joe Classified here, Major Bludd, this pistol is a little soft, has a little give, but not too much. It feels pretty solid, not really hard like a Valaverse weapon, which, as we know, are known to break if you bend them too much, where I think this is a perfect, the perfect give on a weapon, where this one definitely feels a little too soft, but they look cool, and they are straight, so it's not bad. I wouldn't complain too much because they are straight. If they were bent, like Duke's weapon, that's kind of an issue, which I don't use anymore anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the weapon does look nice. Again, it seems a little small, but as we know, a lot of these, ARs actually are smaller now. So, the one thing I don't like, well, a few things that I don't like, is that there's no place to put any of his weapons. There's not like a strap for this. There's no holsters. That would have been really nice. But I guess if you're going with how he looks in the movie, maybe he doesn't have one. But it seems like you could have one right here. He has a knife in the back. Oops. Look at that. He has a knife in the back here. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. But it doesn't come out. And it's too small to fit in a hand anyway. You would have thought they could have just put this knife back there. So that's disappointing. He does have this removable harness up here. So if you're going to do a custom, you could use this for something. Same with the belt. But he does have his metal arm. And for some odd reason, some way, they were able to make a perfect metal arm that matched his good arm. So, pretty cool, I guess. Where Major Bludd here has a Mars arm, and you can see it's not an actual made to look like a human arm, and I think that's actually kind of cool, but with the movie. So, here's your Major Bludd with his metal arm, and here is your Bucky Barnes with his metal arm. You tell me in the comments who wears it better. Not gonna lie, I'm a G.I. Joe fan. Unfortunately, Major Bludd doesn't want to stand up because someone had the great idea to make his toes look like they're kicking up, so he constantly wants to fall over. So, if you got yourself a Major Bludd, you better get yourself some sort of stand, because he is going to eventually tip over. But comparing the size to a classified figure, he's taller than these classified figures. Again, I just think the proportions are way out of whack. I don't understand why they would make him seem so tall. I do have this Thor figure here, who is way out of scale. This guy can actually fit with a 7-inch, but Thor I can actually deal with being a little bit taller. And actually, when I show you what Thor is, you can see how much taller he is. But Thor is also like in a bent down position. He fits in with the 7-inch figures really well. I don't know why they made this Thor so big, but someone at Hasbro had the great idea to do that. Anyway, so this is your Bucky Barnes, your Winter Soldier. You can use them for your G.I. Joe, your Cobra, or you can use them in your Marvel Legends line, whether it be with Captain America. The face sculpt isn't bad. I mean, it does look like Sebastian Stan for the most part. And he's got his long hair. It definitely, again, gets in the way. I like the mask because, as we know, Cobra Troopers wear masks. I wonder how this does look on a Cobra Trooper by taking the helmet off. Might have to try something like that. Wonder. It's kind of stupid with Major Bludd's helmet on. But anyway, these two figures are really much. I mean, they're almost the same character in many ways. Both have this metal arm. Both were assassins. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. So, again, I do like the way he looks. I wish I had something to compare him to. He's got a star. But he does move. He has drop-down hips. Doesn't look like he has drop-down hips, which I'm fine with, because that just feels like a recipe for disaster eventually. They just stand. I don't know. Again, I just think his legs just seem too big. You tell me what you guys think in the comments there. Because I love to hear what you guys have to say. Let's see what's on his wrist here. I don't know, he's got something on his wrist. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling on. Let's wrap this up. You can decide whether or not you want to pick up this this Winter Soldier. I like the way it looks. Again, there's just some parts of him that are just a little disappointing. I don't know how well we can pose him. He's definitely gonna fall like that. That is for sure. It doesn't seem to hold the pistol straight. That is unfortunate, because they gave him wrists to paint the house, right? Is that what it? Or paint the fence. There we go. Paint the fence there. Up, down. These really should be going up and down, not side to side, so you can put a gun in his hand. So anyway, let's wrap this up. I've gone on a little too long. Alright, so there you have it. This is the Winter Soldier. Not the greatest figure. I think he does look pretty nice. Again, you're not really going to be playing with him. You're going to have him in your display. And again, for me, it's going to go in a G.I. Joe display. Because, again, he's got the mask. Looks like something fits on Cobra. He looks like a Cobra Trooper, a Cobra officer, something, you know, some sort of Cobra, someone affiliated with Cobra. Oh, actually, you know what? Look at that. The back of it actually pops off, so you can just take the vest off. So this is actually pretty cool. You can use it for other figures, customizing, different things like that. Again, I'm disappointed with the guns. Not the guns, the hands, that they go back and forth rather than up and down. So let's put them with the big automatic pistol. Again, here's the problem. When your hands are like that, you're going to shoot down. And obviously that doesn't look right. And since you don't give them a second set of hands, or at least one trigger hand that would move up and down, both of them go side to side, there's not much you can do. Now, if you take the rifle I found from the G.I. Joes, you can use it because your hand's kind of going to be like that when you're posing, when the figure's fighting, shooting. So it's already kind of in a pose. I'd have to play around with it a little bit more, but you give them in a good pose, the rifle's going to look good. But the pistols, which I think is really cool, that's what I wanted more than anything, just don't fit. But anyway, again, $25 on Hasbro, Paul, so I'm sure you can get it some other place. I really haven't checked. I do like the way it looks. Again, I like to buy stuff that's going to fit into either my G.I. Joe display or into other things that I have, whether it be Thundercats, which, like I said, I'm get Tiger out of the way, so I'll be able to do a review on that. And you can see some of the other stuff back here now. Added a little display, but Master of the Universe. So, a few things that I collect, adding, you know, things that I like. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm kind of rambling on. You know, hey, in the comments, anything that you want to recommend to help me with my videos, I appreciate it. Follow the channel. Instagram is a Punk with Toys. Seriously, a great format for anything that you enjoy, because everything is quick clips and you get quick little videos or just pictures. Yeah, like the video, follow the channel. I'm gonna get out of here because it's late. I gotta work in the morning and I gotta edit this and do everything. Again, I do real quick videos. I don't study everything. I just want to kind of give you the same reaction that I get when I first open a figure. And that's what you're getting. Exactly how I feel right out of the box. So anyway, I'm out of here. Have a great night. And once again, happy toy hunting.